Hello, my name is Noah Stanley, and I wanted to take the time today to speak about stress and, more importantly, the importance of coping with it. I take it that by now we all know that stress is a normal and somewhat healthy thing in life. Stress can act as a means in which to prepare us for a certain event or task. I would know I've been stressing about this exact project and more so than usual since the Wi-Fi has been especially atrocious recently, almost as if it knows that this is how important this is and is playing some cruel trick on me. Anyways, what I'm saying is stress is normal and often inescapable. So, what people should really be focused on isn't how to reduce and prevent stress, but rather to cope or deal with it. This in turn can help with the overall wellness of an individual. To begin, we must first identify the threats and dangers excessive amounts of stress can pose. In all, about 10 million kids suffer from excessive stress every year, and the number is growing. And there's a large variety of effects such as depression, anxiety, violence, health problems, and even suicide. This is important because millions of children are often being destroyed by stress, and when looking at stress and the damage it can cause if left unchecked, it becomes even more important to learn about the factors that can cause stress and the right coping mechanisms for each factor. And when looking at these possible stressors, a great way to check out is the individual's wellness and to be sure that you're good in that area. Personal wellness is very important in our lives, and the Colorado State University Pueblo actually classifies wellness into 8 categories of dimensions. And these dimensions are emotional well being, physical well being, occupational well being, social well being, spiritual, intellectual, environmental, and financial well being. Now, it is very difficult to be proficient in all 8 dimensions, but it is a great to be good in a majority of them. Probably over half is a good number. Especially since we often stress excessively over the things that we lack or are not confident in. So that even makes it even more important. On top of being a great way to prevent stress, the dimensions of well-being also serve as a good coping mechanism. To give a definition, coping is defined as the thoughts and behaviors mobilized to manage internal and external stressful situations. In other words, it is a means in which someone deals with or processes stress. Typically, there are 4 types of coping mechanisms. Problem focused, which addresses the problem causing the distress. Examples of this include coping planning, restraint, coping, and suppression. Emotion focused, which aims to reduce the negative emotions associated with the problem. In this case, it'd be stress. Examples of this include positive reframing, acceptance, turning to religion, and humor. Meaning focused, in which an individual uses cognitive strategies to derive and manage the meaning of the situation. And then the last would be social coping. In this case, just be seeking something or someone to keep you company and being in the community. To master these methods of coping can greatly help you deal with stress. But all in all, stress can be a major problem and it plagues millions of people every year, so you're not alone. But it doesn't have to plague you. I mean, stress is normal in every life, but excessive stress can definitely be stopped. And identifying and coping with our stress means that we can, are means in which we can use to keep our stress healthy and not damaging.